Chapter 6. First Contact. The aurora pierced through Elysium's atmosphere, its heat shields blazing a vivid cherry red as they absorbed the intense friction of entry. After 9 subjective years aboard the ship, translating to over 63 Earth years, elapsed on a distant Earth due to the relentless effects of time dilation, Commander Elena Voss and Lieutenant Marcus Kane finally felt the jolt of touchdown on the planet's alien surface. The landing site unfolded before them, a sprawling plain of violet grass swaying gently under a pale orange sky, bathed in the soft golden light of KX-47, a K-type star cooler and less intense than Earth's sun. Lumen's voice crackled through their suits, confirming a stable environment, breathable air with a hint of unfamiliar sweetness, moderate gravity at 0.9 G, and no immediate signs of hostility. Elena stepped onto the soil first, her boots crunching the strange, resilient flora, her hazel eyes wide with wonder. Marcus followed, his hand instinctively resting on the toolkit strapped to his side, his gaze sweeping the horizon with a soldier's vigilance. Within hours, the stillness was broken as their sensors detected movement. From the tall, undulating grasses emerged a group of beings, short bipedal creatures with leathery, mottled skin and large reflective eyes that glinted like polished obsidian. Their limbs were adorned with bioluminescent patches that pulsed faintly, casting an eerie glow in the dim light. Elena estimated their technological level as primitive, perhaps akin to Earth's Stone Age, based on the crude sharpened sticks they carried and the lack of any metal tools. She felt a surge of empathy, her mind flashing to the flood-ravaged villagers who had once welcomed her family's aid. "They're curious, not hostile," she murmured over the comms, her voice soft and deliberate as she took a cautious step forward. She raised a hand in a universal gesture of peace, hoping to bridge the vast cultural chasm between them. Marcus, however, tensed beside her, his wariness flaring like a lit fuse. His years in Detroit's gang-ridden streets, where trust often ended in betrayal, had honed a deep-seated skepticism. "Could be a trap," he whispered, his grip tightening on the toolkit as if it were a shield. The aliens chittered among themselves, their sounds a melodic cascade of clicks and hums, utterly unintelligible, yet strangely soothing. One step forward, its bioluminescent patches flaring briefly, and extended a glowing plant, its stem pulsating with a soft green light. Elena accepted it with a warm smile, interpreting it as a gift, but Marcus flinched, misreading the gesture as a potential attack. He raised his hand sharply to signal a retreat, and the alien recoiled, its patches flashing a sudden, alarming red. The group hissed in unison, brandishing their sticks, their postures shifting to a defensive stance. The miscommunication spiraled out of control. Elena's attempt to calm them with gentle gestures was lost in translation, and the tension crackled like static electricity in the air. Elena's empathy shone through the chaos as she knelt slowly, showing her empty hands, her voice steady despite the rising stakes. "We mean no harm," she repeated, her tone infused with the patience she'd learned aiding her village after the flood. Her past of helping others in crisis fueled her resolve, a stark contrast to Marcus's guarded reaction. He muttered under his breath, "We should pull back now, get to the ship." His mistrust rooted in those gang days, when a split-second decision could mean life or death. The standoff intensified, the aliens' red glow brightening, their hisses growing louder, until it seemed a clash was inevitable. Lumen's voice cut through the tension. "Vocal analysis suggests fear, not aggression. Recommend de-escalation through non-threatening postures." The science of exobiology provided a fascinating lens to understand these creatures. KX-47's cooler orange light, with its longer wavelengths and lower energy output, likely shaped Elysium's ecosystem in unique ways. The violet grass, rich in pigments adapted to absorb this light, hinted at an efficient form of photosynthesis tailored to the star's spectrum. The alien's leathery skin and bioluminescent patches suggested adaptations to a UV-scarce environment, possibly relying on chemical energy or symbiotic bacteria for survival. Elena realized their red flash was likely a defensive warning signal, not an offensive move, akin to a deer's startled leap. She signaled Marcus to lower his guard, her empathy guiding her to mirror the alien's earlier gesture with the plant. Slowly, the creature's glow softened, their hisses fading to curious chitters, and the tension eased like a storm passing. Yet, the encounter left its mark. Elena's compassion had de-escalated the situation, but Marcus's initial wariness revealed a deeper mistrust, a scar from his past that clashed with her approach. As they retreated to the Aurora to analyze the data, the planet's surface stretched out behind them, its violet plains shimmering under KX-47's light. The ship loomed as a silent sentinel, its hull scarred from entry, while the aliens watched from a distance, their bioluminescence a fading echo. Elena and Marcus's bond, though strained, held, but the seeds of conflict were sown, promising challenges as they delved deeper into Elysium's mysteries. The first contact, fragile and fraught, marked the beginning of a journey into the unknown.